Okay, this is it. Week 4. It is the week of April the 20th to the 28th. I don't know what day was the first of this week.
21st?
Yeah. I know it's 7 days, but I always get confused because 1 plus 7 is 8. I don't know. All right. So something I learned this. Just kidding. 21 plus 7 is 8. No, just kidding. So we're going to go through this pretty quick because this week was fairly uneventful, but we did things, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, okay. So first, we really don't have a lot of news, so we're going to just start with something I learned besides adding, which actually is funny because I just started a semester and our math class started really basically with like these adding and subtraction worksheets that we had to do within like 7 minutes, and so I actually am learning adding right now again. And multiplication. Multiplication's hard, but
it's not sinking in yet, though. So
no, not yet.
Give it some time.
The things that this is something I learned this week. I read an article about these solar panels that somehow, because it was a little vague, so this could even be fake. And so if it is, somebody call me and let me know. But these solar panels that use algae, they cultivate algae in these panels that absorb CO2 and emit oxygen at a rate 100 times what trees do. So if you had an acre of these solar panels, they would emit 100 times the oxygen that an acre of trees would emit. That's it, which would be really cool. We talk about it every once in a while about how the way that environmental efforts are going, that technology really does find a way to keep up with the problems that we face. And I think that human ingenuity is the best investment in certain things like that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Brooklyn agrees.
I have no comments on this because I don't know anything about it.
Brooklyn put her stamp of approval on it, though, so take that. Okay, so this week, though, like we said, it was kind of just a normal week. We went to work. We taught the scouts.
We did some soap carvings, and some of them just chopped up their soap and crumbled it, and so that wasn't very successful. Nope. But
some of them some of them tried to carve, and it was pretty fun. But yeah, some of them just were like, carve something, and they just started like chopping their soap up. I hate to make rush judgments, especially this early in somebody's life, but I don't know if we have a lot of creatives in that bunch. But maybe, I mean, the test results aren't in. We'll have to wait for a while to see. But it was really fun. It was really fun. Yeah. Today, we undertook something because so we're shopping at this store called Smart and Final, which is a grocery store that is catered towards like restaurants and businesses. So they sell a lot more in bulk, but not necessarily the way Costco does, where it's like packaged bulk. It's a lot more like this is bulk, and I don't know. It's ugly, but they didn't have like this, like a normal sized like can of pumpkin puree. They only had the bigger one. And so I got that for a recipe that we're going to eat this week.
It only needs
but we didn't need all of it. And so today we baked a pumpkin pie.
Yes, we did. Or we tried.
We attempted it. We actually, so this
actually looks pretty good.
It does look okay. This is just part 1 of the pumpkin pie story because we haven't actually tasted it yet because it takes so long you have to like let it cool to room temperature. And so we haven't done that. But we tried it.
Yeah. But apparently you're supposed to have pie weights when you bake the crust beforehand, which, who has pie weights?
I feel like Chantel probably has pie
does.
weights.
Or you can use like rice or baked
But-
or like dry beans, but we don't have dry beans and we don't want to waste rice because we're cheap.
Yeah.
And so the crust kind of shrunk. But
This is Brooklyn's something I learned this week.
oh yes,
Well, me too, I guess. Pie weights.
Pie weights.
They're a thing.
Who knew?
And they actually improve your pie crusts. But we just poured it all in there anyway, and we'll let you know next week how it turns out.
Yep.
Hopefully it'll be good.
And if we don't record next week, you'll know we're dead.
Yeah.
From the pie.
I don't think pumpkin... You know what? I'm just not going to jinx us. Never mind. Okay, so next part is baby update. Ding, 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 ding. I feel like we need to have
Like a baby update jingle.
Yeah, we'll put that in sometime. But we went to the doctor this week. Pretty normal. Brooklyn got a flu shot, and that hurt her arm. How did that feel?
Felt like somebody punched me,
Yeah,
but it's all good.
she had a sore arm.
What hurt more was taking off the Band-Aid. It left like a big old bruise for like 3 days.
Brooklyn
but
and
I'm
her
okay.
sensitive shoulders. Just kidding.
Delicate.
So there's that. We're doing some tests next week, and it just kind of is going. So we'll keep you updated on that. But so far, baby's still there. It hasn't disappeared yet.
It stays there. Hasn't dissolved.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad.
That's gross. Okay.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay, so moving into the closing segment, though, is, well, I don't know. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we go into this?
Nope.
No? All right.
I don't know.
This is our opinion segment about things that we've done this week and whether or not we would recommend them to people. The first thing that we did, or actually this one's mine specifically. I've been playing a game called Stardew Valley, and you guys might be like, oh, check out, because Matt's going to talk about video games. But hear me out. It really is so much fun. And it is fun for the whole family. So if you ever play games on, and here are the systems that you can get it on: Xbox, PlayStation, tablet, so iOS.
This is not an ad.
This is an ad. I'm being paid in joyful hours that they... Okay, that doesn't make sense. iOS, Switch, you can play it almost anywhere, and it's like this game where you start a farm and you live in this small town, and it's like Morgan Simulator, like growing up in Morgan. Not really. It's like farming, and it's really fun. It's really cute. If nothing else, look it up so you guys know what I'm talking about. But for those who do play games, it really is fun. As a matter of fact, I highly recommend it. 10 of 10, would play again, and still playing. So
We'll play forever.
okay, so that's Stardew Valley. Remember Stardew Valley.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to say something. Brooklyn should also play it with me.
Oh my god.
That's all. Just kidding. We're gonna work that out. But another thing that is a movie we watched was Waterworld. It's on Hulu. It's kind of older. I think Dad knows what it is. Maybe some other people here. I'm gonna look it up real quick. World. Okay. Oh, that's not that old. Okay, 1995. I thought it was older than that.
Still kind of old.
Pretty cool movie. Interesting plot. PG-13, definitely. IMDb gives it a 6.2 out of 10. Brooklyn and Matt DB gives it a 6.2 out of 10. As well.
We agree.
We agree with that. It's just kind of, I think it was...
I wouldn't watch it with your kids. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, it's kind of this like
language.
Dystopian future. It's like a dystopian future of the world's covered in water. That's pretty good. There's like a whole ride about it.
At Universal.
That's not a ride, but they do like a big show.
That's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool. We would highly recommend the show at Universal, 10 out of 10 on the Brooklyn and Matthew DB. But the movie was like decent at best.
That's all.
Let's see. I think that's it. Anything else? I feel like we shouldn't end on Waterworld.
No, that's the only way to go out.
The only way to go out. That's all we got.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye.
We'll see you guys next week. Bye. Bye. Bye.